Hola mis amores, and welcome back to Messages from Lahierophant, no longer brought to you by the Taurus Garden. I have decided to revamp the entire channel because what I understand is that the majority of my audience is here for my intuitive messages and tarot readings, and apparently could care less about what I have going on outside of being a tarot reader. And okay, cool, I received that. Cool beans, no problem. Okay, but for the 1% that do care about my life outside of being a reader, care about homeschool and homeschooling activities, please check out the newly revamped Taurus Garden channel. And that is where you will receive all of that content and any life updates from me as well. So, with that being said, my disclaimer is I am a very blunt reader. I don't sugarcoat anything. I have an unapologetic potty mouth, which I am trying to curb because YouTube does not like the four-letter words. But I am also prone to bursting out in song from time to time to get the messages across. With that being said, I have already cleansed the energy of my space and my cards prior to starting, so we're gonna jump right in and get it cracking for the month.
Okay, Gemini. Couple of things here. One is that you're getting a completely and totally different reading than my Spanish reading. So, really quickly, please pardon the sounds of Puerto Rico that you may hear in my background. I'm truly apologetic for whatever bird sound you hear in the background. I'm gonna call it the coal. I don't know if any of you guys ever watch Martin, but there's a specific episode that I'm thinking of where he's doing out bird calls, and that one right there is the coal. So from there, Gemini, outside of pardon the sounds of Puerto Rico that are in my background, I did this reading in Spanish first. However, due to the holiday, my time got split up. So you're getting a fresh reading. So if you are bilingual, please let me know in the comments how the English reading goes versus the Spanish reading, since it's one of the few that actually turns out different this month. Fresh energy for a new day, right? So, Gemini, as we jump right on into your reading for the month of January, you've got, you know what, I really like this though. I ain't even gonna hold y'all, right? So I honestly am not a big fan of the tower energy, right? I hate surprises. I hate unexpected shit. However, Gemini, this reads as if this is something that you really already saw coming. So this tower moment of something that is unexpected, it's almost as if you knew you were going to have to take the action to jump out. There was communication and certain obscure, certain unknowns that were already coming forward towards you, that you were strategizing, and possibly even an energy of had someone, a mentor, advising you that this would be the time to jump ship, so to speak, and move forward. Okay, that's really what the month of January is about. The month of January, Gemini, is about how this transformation of everything being completely and totally different moves you forward to a better place. Could be sometime by April or May or summer, to be honest with you. You've got a lot of that energy here. Before I go too in depth on your major arcanas, I'm going to come down here to your minors, and we're going to address a few things, right? So there's this energy of you really, you didn't see it coming, but you felt it coming, right? Because we have this Goddess of Cups there. We have this energy of you being very intuitive about the things that were needing to be communicated, the things that were needing to be felt, or things that were being felt at this point in time. Now, if this tower moment hasn't already occurred, this is your intuition. This is your God of Cups moment. Something you don't see coming your way is about to flip your world upside down, okay? It's about to basically remove any and everything that is not a solid foundation in order for you to rebuild. Okay, Gemini? So with that being said, there is an energy of a truce, a stalemate, agreeing to disagree within this tower energy. This is coming very fast for you right now. What I do feel about this Four of Wands energy that we have right here is this is the rebuilding of the foundation in a positive way. This is, again, something unexpected that happened, the strategy for us to deal with what happened, how we're conforming with this overall. There's this energy of just traditionally conforming to what it is that we're trying to accomplish. You know, there could be some type of institution involved in this when it comes to like job institutions, financial institutions, career institutions, that is making this change and completely and totally sending you elsewhere. This could be a job that is transferring you overseas somewhere. Could be a quick change in position and job, maybe even unemployment, but not even, if you get fired, it's almost like you're right back in the game as soon as you're out of this particular agreement or out of this particular contract, into a new contract moving forward. Okay, I want you guys, Gemini, to be very conscientious of what your intuition is trying to tell you the month of January about how to be structured regarding the changes that are coming into your life. There's an energy here of keeping balance and ensuring that you're at peace, knowing that no matter what changes are coming, you're moving forward for something that's for your greater good. This Four of Wands energy is telling me that there is really a new, I'm seeing like bricks being built on a foundation, like an old foundation. So say you have bought a house, we knocked it down completely to just the bare minimum, and now we're building anew, and now we're changing things and we're cultivating and making it our own, is what it really feels like. And you can take that figuratively speaking as well within your life. Your overall being the Hierophant is really a message to my renaming. So a couple of things about the Hierophant. It is the fifth card of the major arcana. It is representative of Taurus, and it is a mentor. It is, someone that's going to guide you. It could be a pastor, a priest, somewhere that you go to receive advice. It is institutions. It is Victorian energy there. So, however, and sometimes it could even be marriage, sometimes it could even be marriage. So there's almost like this energy of you having plans to get married, or you having plans to have a wedding at a certain point in time, and something happens and that no longer is the case, right? You didn't see that coming, and you trying to, figure out how to pivot from that situation, strategizing, being structured with your energy, Gemini here. So I think that it's funny that your overall is the Hierophant there, because the key to your success this month is going to be being able to conform, being able to maybe reevaluate what tradition means to you, reevaluate institutions and what that really means to you, Gemini. Okay, so from here we're going to go ahead and jump into some clarifiers for you. Thank you very much for messages for Gemini for the month of January of 2024. You got the Moon. This has to do with reputation. I'm feeling reputation. What's going on with your reputation this month, Gemini? I like that. That it ends on the... So, here's the thing. There's something going on this month, Gemini, that has to do with your morals. The gray area, the black and white, right or wrong, what you feel, these are emotions, and confused about. Remember that Two of Swords, okay? What is it that you're wishing for, your hopes for, you've hoped for, and how it is that we are going to achieve the success and the achievement that we were trying to get from whatever didn't necessarily go the way we thought it was going to go, right? So there's an energy, there's a bit of some sexual energy here with the lily. This masculine energy that you have with the emperor and the god here is really confirming some type of male energy, or Gemini, you needing to really tap into your male energy in order to, especially with the emperor being Aries, really getting on top of and being the first to accomplish what it is that you're trying to accomplish, like jumping right on top of it, taking action. Like I say, it could be a surprise change in career that you are surprisingly really good at. You embrace it. Your reputation is at stake here a little bit. You're a bit emotional about the change, but there's success within this change. And not is only is there success within the change, this change is coming. This change is coming within the month. So let's say, and then there's this energy again of 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 was the emperor. So I feel like April and May are going to be a very kind of like prominent month for you to see what results are happening from the work that's being put in right now, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. You've got a lot of you've got 30, 31, and 32, and 28, which really to me indicates the entire month of January, right? Really putting in that work, really energetically, even, yes, physically, because that emperor energy is really attacking things in the cardinal energy, but also mentally and emotionally as well, doing that work in order for you to move forward in a spiritual realm as well, not just in the physical realm. Okay, so let's talk about energetic exchanges and energetic encounters for the month of January. Okay, so we've got mirror, mirror on the wall. Gemini, the energy that you are putting out is going to be the energy that you're attracting. Okay, and here we have another balance of the light with the dark, if you will, masculine with the feminine. I feel like it's going to be very important for you to keep your emotions in check this month. Remember, with that goddess of cups, versus, so if you notice on our, let's go back, let's make a point. On our chariot card, we have the masculine and the feminine right here in the front of the chariot. This is a balance, right? And so what you have here is the emperor versus the goddess, meaning keep control of and really be disciplined with your emotions this month, if that makes sense to you, okay? So I feel like it's very important for you to keep that balance, Gemini, of emotions versus logic. We've got blank slate, okay? So, and then we've also got 2 is 1. So within the 2 is 1, we are, and I'll come back. Within the 2 is 1, we're having a merging of minds. We're having an agreement with mind, body, and spirit so that we can move forward in that chariot energy in unison and continue to make progress. That's why the sun is there, right? But there's a need for faith as this is happening, right? Because we have a blank slate. Again, that tower card that's coming through, the energy of wiping everything out. I feel like I'm seeing a eraser on a whiteboard. So we've erased everything. Like I said, we knocked down the house. We brought it down to, it's bare sticks and bolts into the foundation. And now we're going to renovate. And we're going to create the we're going to create what it is that we actually desire, as far as with the star card, what it is that we really wish to happen, you know, our true dreams and desires. Okay, let's talk about energetic exchanges here. Messages. Sorry for Gemini. So Madam Chiefess is a card that reminds you that you have angels, ancestors, and spirit guides that have your back. And you need to make sure that you're very clear on what it is that we're trying to, what goal it is that we're trying to reach this month, with that third eye chakra being open, again, with the merging of the two is one, the merging of the minds, the being on one accord, and having a sense of my mom always say stick-to-itiveness. I hope that makes sense to somebody. Like, we got to be disciplined. We have to really commit to what it is that we're trying to accomplish and be clear on what the commitment is, what that entails, what exactly contracts and the details of these contracts and what I'm actually agreeing to, if that makes sense for you, Gemini. Also, you have Owl Eye Vision. There goes that cup, that emotion's atop. Her third eye chakra's open. These angels and ancestors and spirit guides that we've been talking about. Definitely a need to be logical here. Swords, verbal. Be very articulate this month. Less emotions balance, more articulate, more words. And being prepared to take the action that's needing to be taken. You also have honor the journey, right? So it may be a little dry, maybe a little parch right now, you know, but God's got your back. You know, you may be in a little desert, but there are peaks and valleys. And so soon, when it is divine timing, you will look back on this desert, this dry period of your life, if you will, as a lesson learned for you to be able to continue going up and down the peaks and valleys that are coming your way in your life, figuratively speaking. So next we're going to grab your goddess messages for the month of January, 2025. For Gemini messages. Alchemy. You've got alchemy. You've got miracles, Gemini. Surrender. Joy. And resistance. Okay, Gemini, so during the month of January, surrender to any and all changes that are coming your way, and no matter how unexpected they were, okay? And believe within yourself that going with the flow of this change, releasing the resistance, surrendering the resistance that you have, is going to lead to miracles in your life. It's going to lead to joy. And knowing that this moment, even though it may be a bit uncomfortable, it may be a bit confusing, is genuinely a moment that you yourself have manifested to get you to the goal that it is that you seek. You just did not realize that it was going to be this way, but you're going to have to go with the flow, trust God, and believe that even though this is confusing, even though this is hard, even though you didn't see it coming, this is going to be the best path for you to take. Okay, let's grab the Boricua deck really quickly and see what we have for you guys for the month of January 2025. Thank you, God Most High. You have Famigas. I love that. So what you have is a sense of community this month that you will be relying on to to really help you ensure that you're keeping those emotions in control, to really vent to really be able to help you articulate yourself, help you to think logically. You know, look at that, abundancia. You got social justice. And for me, the vibe for you all, Gemini, again, I keep talking about this balance for you all. It's a balance of any and all anger that you may be feeling coming your way. Knowing that if you have been done wrong, that karma is really in play for you to thrive and for you to have success in spite of people who have been, you know, giving you evil eye or don't really have your greater good in mind. Como el agua. Como el agua is like the water, which is giving me go with the flow. You've got to go with the flow to get this abundance this month. And then you've got del más allá. And so notice again, we've got the third eye chakra right here, which is really asking you, Gemini, to make sure that your chakras are balanced this month. Really take the time for meditation. Really take the time to go from I am to I feel, I see, all of those. Go through all of the 7+ chakras in your affirmations to ensure that you're balanced. Don't just do I am. Let's not just do root. Let's do I feel, all of them. And within those affirmations is when you're going to really have peace. You know that there's a state of peace on everybody's face except for, well, Justice seems content. So karma came and she's content, but we have to be in a state of peace, going with the flow, knowing that God has told the universe to have our back and everything is working out for our greater good in spite of how we feel. Okay? All right. So we're going to end on your vibrational messages, Gemini, for the month of January. The messages for Gemini for the month of January of 2025. Laugh. You're gonna have to laugh. Sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying, is what just came to me. Sleep on it. Call on your joy guides. Remember, you have the joy and laugh. So there's just this energy of really accepting in a spirit of gratitude any and all changes that come your way, because you know, it's almost what I'm feeling right now is like, and this may sound messed up, but it's like for some of you guys, your intuition is telling you that, let's say somebody's cheating on you, and you know, it's been there for a while, and then you find out, or like you walk in on that person cheating on you, and all you can do is laugh because, you know, it's like, yeah, I've been known this. I knew from the jump. I'm not even upset. I'm not hurt. Maybe I'm a little confused, but yeah, I'm not tripping because spirit was already telling me that was happening. Or let's say, switch the scenario. You have a feeling that your job is coming to an end soon. You just seeing the writings on the wall. You're like, they're downsizing. They're doing funny stuff. You know, maybe bosses have left and things of that sort. And they come in and they give you the meeting and says, oh, they're no longer going to have this position at your job. And you just laugh because you already knew. You call on your joy guides. You sleep on it to make the correct decision, Gemini. You sleep on it. Make sure that you enjoy whatever downtime that you are getting and not just spinning your wheels on what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do. Sit in meditation, pray about it, figure it out. What you truly desire. Ask your spirit helpers, call on your joy guides. Look at there. Where did we end up? Mentors and role models. When you had the overall as the Hierophant. So you're going to have to go back to any and all people that can advise you, that are mentors, that are going to give you the best advice. And again, the famigas to help you work through the situation that you're going through right now. Okay? There is a strong indication of making sure that you recharge your battery this month with the meditation, the sleep on it, the downtime. There's a battery right here, right? During this time in which you may not be doing what you expected to be doing, we need to be in a mode of recharging and a mode of healing, a mode of joy and happiness and gratitude. Okay, Gemini? So that's going to conclude the messages that I have for you for the month of January of 2025. I pray that you guys stay blessed and highly favored and protected out here in these streets. Until next month.
Muchas gracias por haber llegado al final de este video. Espero que el mensaje haya resonado contigo y les pido que le dé un like y suscribe a mi canal, por favor. Sígueme por todas las plataformas de las redes sociales y si le gustaría coger una lectura personal conmigo, lo puedes hacer por el link en la caja de descripción abajo. Gracias.